In ancient times, there was a magical kingdom that housed a beautiful princess named Amalia. Amalia was charming in her features and elegance, but very vain because of her position in society and her great wealth. However, Amalia cared for no one else, believing herself to be worthy of all the swagger and admiration of the world. She was frolicking in her huge palace and asking for people's services with obvious arrogance. One day, news reached the kingdom of the beauty and intelligence of a poor young man named Nathaniel. Nathaniel had no wealth or social standing, but he had a pure heart and ambition for justice and goodness. As soon as Amalia heard about Nathaniel, a new lust flared up in her, for she wanted to interest him and make him admire her. She decides to throw a big party in her mansion and invites Nathaniel to attend. Nathaniel arrived at the party with simplicity and humility, but Amalia did not appreciate it. She wanted to impress him with her good looks and wealth, but Nathaniel could see beyond the surface, for he discovered that Amalia's heart was full of vanity and pride. Nathaniel refused to be drawn to Amalia's outward splendor and was interested in the true values and inner beauty of people. He begins to speak to Amalia tenderly, teaching her valuable lessons in humility and true friendship. With the passage of time, Amalia completely changed. I realized that true beauty lies not only in outward appearances, but in our natures, actions, and relationships with others. She learned a hard lesson about humility and became a humble and wise princess. Since then, Amalia has lived a happy life full of true friends. She no longer expresses her pride in her wealth and beauty, but rather in helping and serving others. She became an example for people with her humility and kindness, and was mentioned in the stories of history as a princess who turned from vanity to wisdom and humility. After her first-hand experience with vanity, Amalia has become a popular and wise leader in the kingdom. She established schools and hospitals for the poor and needy, and worked hard to improve the living conditions of everyone in the kingdom. Amalia also learned that true strength lies in patience, forgiveness, and empathy. She worked to promote justice and establish a system that treats people with equality and justice. Thanks to her major transformation, Amalia has become a role model for the youth and women of the kingdom. She inspired others with her experience and expressed the importance of caring for true values and appreciating the inner aspects of personality. Amalia lived a life full of happiness and peace, where she was able to transcend vanity and discover the true beauty of the world around her. People in the kingdom learned from her story that humility and tolerance are the keys to happiness and balance in life. With her humility and wisdom, Amalia has been able to bring positive change to the entire kingdom. She led campaigns to fight poverty and provide education and job opportunities for all. It set up projects to develop infrastructure and promote industry and trade. Amalia became a wise leader, and rulers from all over the world gathered around her to benefit from her experience and advice. It has held international conferences and summits to exchange ideas and promote global cooperation. And Amalia did not forget her previous bitterness with vanity, as she established institutions to educate young people about the importance of humility, appreciation, and the values of respect and cooperation. She encouraged people to discover and appreciate the inner beauty of themselves. Thanks to her positive influence, Amalia has become an example of personal transformation and visionary leadership. The kingdom's history has preserved its story as a powerful reminder to all that the true essence of beauty and power lies in humility and spiritual maturity. Thus, the story of the arrogant Princess Amalia continued in history as a motivation for people to change their outlook and behavior for the better, and to make them realize that the real truth of success is in caring for others and appreciating the values of love and humility. Thanks to her modesty and wise vision, Amalia was able to bring balance and peace to the kingdom. She led with a wise heart and a right mind, and became a symbol of wisdom and a civilized model. The kingdom enjoyed an era of prosperity under Amalia's leadership. Compatibility and cooperation were achieved between the different social classes, and the kingdom turned into a reference for tolerance and peaceful coexistence. Amalia continued to serve her people with humility and dedication, becoming a symbol of hope and positive change. Her story told future generations about the power of humility and the ability to change, and affected the lives of many who learned from her the values of patience, tolerance, and giving. Over time, the story of the arrogant Princess Amalia spread throughout the world, becoming an inspiration to many people who sought change and personal growth. And it had a positive impact that extends to many generations, as its wise spirit continued to live in the hearts of people as a reminder of the power of humility and tolerance in building a better society. In the end, thanks to her journey of transformation and maturity, Amalia becomes not only a cocky princess but also a wise leader and a humble human being who deserves respect and appreciation. The history of the arrogant Princess Amalia is a lesson about the power of inner change and the importance of humility and tolerance in building a better society. Her story reminds us that vanity and arrogance are nothing but obstacles that stand in the way of real happiness and success. Ultimately, we can learn from Princess Amalia's story that change begins from within, and that humility and forgiveness are the keys to personal growth and positive transformation. By caring and appreciating others, we can build healthy relationships and make a positive impact on the world around us. Inspired by the story of the arrogant Princess Amalia, let us take the courage to stand up to ourselves and fight our ego, and become humble and benevolent people who can change the entire world with the power of humility and forgiveness.